Hi everyone, this is Core with minisgallery.com. This is a quick look at the 8 miniatures included in the D&D Icons of the Realms Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel set of pre-painted miniatures which will be released on January 10th of 2024. All of these miniatures are sculpted from artwork which was contained in the Dungeons & Dragons Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel sourcebook published by Wizards of the Coast. First up is the Windling, a mischievous fey creature. This small-sized creature technically appears larger than it does in its stat block, which describes it as a tiny-sized creature. It has a good overall appearance, and I appreciate that despite it being such a small creature, that they added a couple extra paint steps in, such as painting the wings a lilac color instead of using one of the body colors, and also painting in the pink insides of its ears. The big green eyes have been stamped on and gives this mini a nice and somewhat cute overall appearance. The Tatac Colo are demons that appear as bipedal owls. I think this is a good sculpt of this creature, and while the paint application was pretty basic, I do appreciate that they used a highlight color on its face and added some black spots on its back. Next we have a haint, which are spectral undead which can change into its previous corporeal living form. This mini is cast in a transparent green plastic. The artwork this mini was sculpted after depicted the haint as wearing what looks like an African tribal mask. Next is the Pari. This celestial angelic harbinger received quite a few paint steps applied to it. Its wings are the most prominent feature, so I do wish they had given them a bit of a highlight color as well, but overall it is a decent appearing miniature. There is an intricate design that runs along the edge of the mini's lower clothing, and this was well captured as part of the sculpt. However, because of the contrast from white to yellow, it does not show up well. However, there was a decent attempt made to paint the raised area of the design. The Aram Vorx is a 8-legged badger-like hunter, which was painted yellow and then given a dark wash. A lighter yellow color was used to paint its belly and as a highlight to the raised stripes running down its back. I also appreciate the extra amount of time that they used to paint the face of this mini. While the inside of its mouth can barely be seen, it was painted pink, and then the gum line of its mouth was painted black. The teeth were then all painted white with no sloppy overpainting onto the other areas of the mouth. The Whistler is an inscrutable stalker from the Far Realm. They are described as not being tethered to one point in space and blur in a state of perpetual physical uncertainty. The artwork depicts a blurring head, and this was captured quite well in the sculpt with a transparent clear plastic to simulate the blur effect. The Riverine is a large fey waterway guardian which was cast in a smoky black translucent plastic that gives a nice watery effect for the lower half of the mini. The upper half was painted blue and given a subtle dark wash that well emphasizes the sculpted muscle tone of the mini. This huge-sized elemental is a salamander-like creature typically found sleeping in the magma of dormant volcanoes. This mini had quite a lot of blending and highlighting used in its paint application, which gives it a really good overall appearance. The sculpt really captures the scale and the fleshy folds quite nicely. That's it. Thank you for watching. These miniatures will be available to purchase from your local gaming stores as of January 10th of 2024, or from either of WizKids' online store sites at shop.wizkids.com or at dndmini.com. I would also like to thank WizKids for providing me with a sample of the set to review. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to see more of my quick reviews.